Welcome back, fam, to Karmic Insights with Miss Complexity. Welcome back, fam, to Karmic Insights with Miss Complexity. Welcome back, fam, to Karmic Insights with Miss Complexity. Today we're going to be talking about family heartbreak. We spend a lot of time talking about relationships and how to mend them and what to do afterwards after you've broken up your mate. Talk a lot about relationships when it's concerning your mate, your lover, or whatever. But we rarely talk about family relationships. And that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to talk about family relationships. We're going to talk about how it feels, what to do, what not to do, and why they may have broken your heart, a family member. So, let's see here. I'm trying to not tell my life story, okay? But it might seep in a little bit. You know how there is like a family that is the matriarch. There's the matriarch of the family, and family is known for tradition. Okay, each generation, same thing all the time. Well, sometimes there's somebody in that family that is not supposed to have or not supposed to follow those traditions. God has appointed them to follow another tradition, his tradition. And sometimes it's just like the matriarch will get upset because you're not following the tradition. They will signal you out. They will make you feel like you are the black sheep of the family just because you won't do it the way they did it or the way their ancestors did it all these years because you want to follow your own path. We hear that story all the time when it comes to families. But yes, let's say the whole family is Christian and somebody out the family wants to follow a different religious belief. And because they don't want to go to church every Sunday and praise the pastor, they are shunned out. They are left out of the will. They are stolen from. They are treated like they don't deserve any of the family anything because they decided to do something different. I think that is so bogus. That sounds like prejudice to me. And prejudice is in the family. Let's say your family has always married black people, same nationality all the way through, and you decide, I like Indian people, I like Asians or something, and the family will be upset because you decided to marry somebody outside of your race. They don't have to deal with them. That's your thing. You have to deal with them. They don't have to deal with them. But because you didn't do what they did, and all the generations above of you did, you're shunned out from the family. They don't want you at any other reunions, family gatherings. They ain't telling you nothing to get you. Prejudice. There is prejudiceness in the family because you decide to take your own way, make your own way. Yes, it's wrong. Yes, it's wrong to be prejudiced at the family because in my sight, you don't have to deal with what that person is going to be dealing with. You're not going to be living that person's life. Like someone in the family wants likes the same sex, but we can't let people know that because what would people say? And that basically is what it is about boiled down to. What would family say? What would other people outside of family say? They're being more worried about reputation than actual family is ridiculous, if you ask me. So what? This person likes the same sex, whatever. Is that your judgment? Who made you God to say that, oh, because they like same sex, you can't deal with them and the family should not talk to them and we need to leave them alone? Prejudice. And that is not your fault. That is not your fault. Not at all. And I feel that if you decide to just do you regardless, you're going to have to forget your family. It's like you have a choice, family or these people. Choose yourself. What makes you happy? I don't give a dang what it is. What makes you happy? Because only you can answer to the Most High God Creator when it comes to Judgment Day. They're not going to be sitting there, well, I tried to put them in the right direction. Was not your job. Okay? So I got that out of the way. I just wanted to get that out of the way because so many people are going through those scenarios in their family. And it's like, who made the family God? Why do they care about what you got going on? I'm sure we're family, but you don't need to know my every move. You don't need to control my every move. What about your life? Stop worried about the reputation and what people gonna say. That's why we're where we are now. Stuck in the same repeated cycle, never doing nothing better. Well, we already know they're gonna be winning. We already know they're going to college. We already know. What's the point? My bad, I got upset for a minute. But yes, for real, what's the point? So, we're dealing with family heartbreak. We have to understand why they would break your heart, why they would shun you out, why they would throw things back in your face, why would they do ill stuff to you and make you feel as if you're irrelevant or just not up to par. Okay, we have to figure these things out. Why would they break your heart to begin with? Here are 5 reasons. 1, they're living out their ego. Like I said, they have a reputation to keep. So they're living out of their ego. They're not knowing how to get out of that ego stage. Mm-hmm. 2, they was never taught accountability. They have no idea what the heck it is. Me being responsible for what I did? No. The family? No, no, no. You did this. Then they want to throw it back on you. Well, if it weren't for you, come on. Never taught accountability. They don't know how to love, period. They're too busy keeping up their reputation, following their ego, that they don't even know how to love. Not only themselves, but others as well. They don't know how to love. They also, oh God, I don't know what that was. They also have unhealed situations of their own. Things that might have happened to them and they never healed from it. So they're sitting there repeating patterns with everybody else simply because they had never healed from their situations that they went through. Mm-mm-mm. And last but not least, they can't accept who you are. They can't believe that you decided to step out of the norm. They can't believe that you decided to be someone other than what we usually are used to. They can't believe that you decided to be different. I ain't decided to be different, so you shouldn't be different either. Such a sad, sad story. But those are 5 reasons on why people may be breaking your heart. Your family members do the things that they do to you to make you feel like you're not worth it. They've been through it. They don't know how to love. They can't stand that it's you to begin with. Now, even though your family has broken your heart, okay, even though they've done things to you that man, if they wasn't your family, you would murk a boot. But even though you've reached the point that you just really just want to, here's the something that you should not do. No matter how bad they treated you, no matter how hard it's been for them to get rid of you, no matter how much you try, here are some things that you should not do when your family breaks your heart. One, don't pretend like the mess didn't happen. When you pretend like the mess didn't happen, that's just gonna make them do it again and again and again. So don't pretend like it didn't happen. Call them out on their BS. Okay? And that's one thing that I'm starting to do now. I used to keep my mouth shut about everything. But now I'm starting to call BS on everything that you're doing to me. Forget that. I've kept my mouth quiet long enough. 2, don't seek validation from the person that hurt you. Of course they're going to, well, I know it. No, because that's only going to tell them that, yeah, their narcissist side is going to come out. And they're going to be like, yeah, you apologize to me for what I did to you. Yeah, you do that. And then I'll do it again and again and again. Don't do it. Don't blame yourself for what the heck they did to you. It ain't your fault. They know what the heck they was doing. It was fine when they was doing it to you. When you start calling them out on things, that's when they got the victim mentality and they don't want to take accountability. They try to throw it back on you some kind of way. Don't do that. Don't do that. But seriously, that's what they do. Don't blame yourself for the things that they did. They know what they was doing when they was doing it. They just want you to be feeling in the dumps and shot out because they know that they can continue to do it to you. Don't isolate yourself. I isolate myself. I say, and keep moving. I used to isolate myself because it's like this with me. One family member, it's all of them together. Because that's all they ever do is sit at the table and talk amongst each other. They'll talk about everybody. So best believe they talking about your tail too. You tell you can't be. I can't just be isolating myself from one person. It's all of them together. They family. Remember? But I isolate myself, disappear. That's one of my flaws. You're not supposed to just walk away from a relationship and not say anything. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to stand up for what you believe in. But those are one of my flaws. And my flaw is leaving the family and isolating myself so I can just, you know what, forget y'all and live my own life. Don't be bitter. Lord have mercy, don't be that bitter person. Oh, I'm going to get back at them. I'm going to make sure that they feel me. I've never been a get back person. I hate the idea of getting back at people because it's called karma. Whatever you do is going to come right back to you, no matter what. So don't be that bitter person and let it stew on your brain what they done did to you. And you want to play the get back, so you're scheming on a way to get back at them. Don't do it. Don't indulge in pharmaceutical extraction. What are pharmaceutical extraction? Drugs, alcohol, video games, sex, strip clubs, whatever it is. Don't, I'm doing this because if it wasn't for my family, man, give me that bottle, type of stuff. Don't do that. Don't indulge in negative outlets because that's only going to destroy you on the inside. It's not going to help the situation. And don't rush healing. You need to heal. Trust me. When your family hurts you, there's nothing to do but heal. But you can't rush that. Okay? You have to take the time to heal. Healing takes time. So take the time to heal and rejuvenate yourself from a heartbreak. Just like if it was a regular relationship with your boo, you have to take that time to heal from them. You have to take that time to heal. And it's not going to happen overnight, especially if it's family, and especially if it's been going on for a long time. Okay? So, those are things that you should not do when a family breaks your heart. Now we're going to move into the things that you should do when a family breaks your heart. So, when your family breaks your heart, it's devastating because it's your family, and you're like, who else can you trust after that, right? But when a family member breaks your heart, you have to recognize what they have done. Wow, this is how y'all gonna do me just because I decided to be myself? Just because? Well, gosh, that's unfair. I see how it is. Recognize what they have done. Let them know you know what they have done. They're gonna deny it, but if you tell them what you know and you say, cool, you ain't gotta fess up to it, it's gonna eat at their brain and their hearts for a long time. And the reason for that is because they know what they have done and they're denying it. So now they probably gonna stalk you or do some weird craps, keep an eye on you to see what else you know that they didn't do to you. Yeah. You have to be careful. Some family members really don't have love. They only know get back. Okay. But that's where you start to set your boundaries. You don't let them get in no other kind of way. When they call you, you answer when you feel like it. You talk to them when you feel like it. You might need to call them every once in a blue moon. They might talk to you, but you ain't got to answer 20 questions. This is not 50 Cent. No, you just do it the way you feel. I know some people who just decided to give up on their whole entire family and move to a whole nother city, state, and have no communication at all with family. Okay, so some people know how to set them boundaries, but then you know their family, so you do check in at least once a year. You start healing no matter what. If you really want to get back at somebody, start healing. Leave them alone. Be happy. That's the best way to get back at people who have hurt you, whether they're family or not. Then you dismiss shame. Don't you walk around here feeling shameful about the fact that you are separated from your family. Don't feel shameful about, well, maybe I should have. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare feel shameful about what your family has done to you to hurt you. Mm-mm. That's like saying, come on, do it again. And that's a no. Instead, start your own family. Many of times, even back in the Bible days, this is why things went down. You don't want to follow the rules. Get out. Get out and you start your own family with your own rules, with your own life. As a matter of fact, to be honest, that's what I wanted to do. I was like, I told both of my baby daddies, and because I got 2 kids, so I told both of my baby daddies, 10 years apart, I said to the first one, let's move out of St. Pete, because that's where we was living. Let's move out of St. Pete and start our own little clique, our own little family. Both of the dumbasses said no. The first one said, nah, B. The second one said, I can't leave my family. Nigga, where is your family? He meant his mama and his daddy and the rest of the people that was bringing him down. So I never got out of St. Pete. I was supposed to marry the person that was going to get me out of St. Pete. That was my plan. That was a promise that I made to myself. I'm 48 years old. I ain't getting married. Yeah. Anyway, this is Miss Complexity, and I hope this gave you some insight on what to do, how to handle, and mature yourself from family heartbreak. So, with that being said, I thank y'all for tuning in again to Karmic Insights. As always, deuces.